of this man-to-man relationship requires the severing of the mother's apron strings. For such maternal ribbons lead as they do back to a sanctuary where the call of manhood is mercifully muted, may tempt the boy to retreat from the steep road of manly self-sufficiency he must travel. And how often do we see that happen? Things get a little rough for the kid. So there comes mom. Oh, poor baby. Poor thing. No, mom. Shh. Move off to the side. Let him learn the lessons. Let him go through the trials of becoming a man. It's not a time for the feminine. Contrary to popular belief, adolescence is not a time for the boy to be immersed in, preoccupied with, or ordered toward the feminine. Rather, he should be concerned with the masculine and the acquisition of its traits. So what's the natural thing to do at that stage during adolescence? Chase girls. It's the natural inclination. It's what we would normally do. And if not restricted, that's what they will do. And that's what they are doing. Because fathers aren't doing their job. It's like the chastity talk that I went to give to the Catholic high school. And what I tell my own sons. At this stage, make of yourself something to give to someone else. In that the marriage is like a partnership. Each one bringing their respective gifts, if you will, or abilities to the relationship. Each independent and standing on their own, bringing themselves. Not leaning on each other, but each standing firm. It's not going into the relationship just for companionship, because I'm lonely. Before a man is ready to take upon himself the responsibilities of marriage and family or of other forms of patriarchal authority, he must first be inculcated with the character of manhood. It has to have already happened. In today's world, men too often seek their masculine identity in a relationship with a woman. They seek to please their girlfriend or fiancé by being the man she wants them to be. So how often we see that happen? You know, if she doesn't like the way he's starting to act, she'll back down and say, oh, does she like this or does she like that? Be the man God created you to be. I recognized some of that during my dating years. You know, you start to try to be something you're not, to try to impress, and say, what am I doing? I have to be the one. I have to be myself, completely the man God made me to be. And then we meet the prospective bride. Is she a match or not? Do we go together? Do we work together or not? When a young man enters into marriage before he has realized his manhood, his identity as a man is likely to become dependent upon his wife's affirmation. That's why it's so important for it to be done ahead of time. Because if he's waiting on her affirmation, there's going to be trouble. Why? But since a woman can never experience the initiation into the ranks of manhood, she is incapable of leading a man into it. The entry into manhood must be accomplished alone. So nobody can make the decision for him. We as dads can't do it for him. We can't push him into it. Alone. Alone, that is, save the presence of Christ, who in the deepest recesses of the initiate's heart is the anchor of masculine identity and manhood. Such a man, in essence, is capable of standing alone in the world or standing up to the world with Christ as its sole support. He has a certain rugged individualism, or more aptly, autonomy in Christ. And hopefully that won't happen, but it will. You probably have experienced it yourself. Good friends fall, compromise, sacrifice their morals, and you have to walk away. Or let them walk away. And you got to be willing to stand alone for what is true and good.